And Rasulullah says, I am amazed at the mu'min. Everything in his life is good, is khair. If something good happens to him and he says Alhamdulillah, it's khair, good. And if something bad happens to him and he's patient, it's still khair because he gets reward for it. So whatever we do in life is khair. And as we mentioned before, the ayah in the Quran in Surah Ibrahim, وَلَئِنْ شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. لَئِنْ شَكَرْتُمْ, a part of the ayah. If you're thankful, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you more. Subhanallah, half an ayah, if we live with it by all our life, nothing else, we will live a happy life. Because as we said before, if we're thankful for our health, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us more health. If we're thankful for our children, Allah will maintain our children and give us more. If we're thankful for our job or our children, or subhanallah, وَلَئِنْ شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. Very simple ayah. If we live our life by it and be thankful and always remember Allah and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will get more. Subhanallah, because it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who's telling us this, and we have to always remember to thank Allah and say Alhamdulillah and Ashukrillah. And we'll take some examples for thankful. And one of the examples, they say that Isa alayhi salam was walking and he heard a stone or a rock crying. Subhanallah, the stone is crying. So he stops and asks the stone, why are you crying? The stone says, Ya Rasulullah, I heard that نار وقودها الناس والحجارة. There is a fire and its energy will come from people and stones. And I'm a stone and I am afraid to be the wuqud, the fuel for this fire, subhanallah. That's why I'm crying. And it asked Isa alayhi salam to pray to Allah to save it from the fire, not to be from waqud and nar, the fuel from this hellfire. So Isa alayhi salam prays and says to this stone, don't worry, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has saved you from the hellfire. Subhanallah. The stone is crying because it heard what is said in the ayah, نَارٌ وَقُودُهَا النَّاسُ وَالْحِجَارَةُ. The fuel of the hellfire is people and rocks and stone. How many of us stopped when we heard this ayah and asked Allah to save us? Subhanallah. The rock heard it and is worried and asking Allah to save it. But we hear it and we pass by so quickly. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells Isa that he will save this rock from the hellfire, and he goes away and comes back another time and finds again this rock crying. He says, why are you crying? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has saved you from hellfire. So the rock answers him back and says, first time I was crying for fear of Allah and fear from the hellfire. Now I'm crying thankful for Allah because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved me. The rock is crying, thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanallah. So here we have to realize we have to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Another example from the Quran is when Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam is leading his army and he's going to do jihad for the sake of Allah, this great army, and then he hears the ants calling on his people, hide, so Sulaiman and his soldiers do not destroy you while they do not know. So does Sulaiman in arrogance say, let's keep going, we have an important task. He stops the army. And it describes in the Quran, فَتَبَسَّمَ ضَاحِكًا. He smiled and laughing, smiled as if he's laughing, subhanallah. Why? Because he remembered the blessing of Allah on him to hear the ant calling for help for its people. And then when he heard this, what does he say after he smiles? رَبُّ اجْعَلْنِي أَنْ أَشْكُرَ نِعْمَتِكَ الَّتِي أَنْعَمْتَ عَلَيَّ وَعَلَى وَالِدَيَّ وَأَنْ أَعْمَلَ صَالِحًا تَرْضَاهُ وَادْخِلْنِي بِرَحْمَتِكَ فِي عِبَادِكَ الصَّالِحِينَ. So here Sulaiman, when he hears this and he realized this is a blessing from Allah that he heard the ant, he asked Allah, أَوْزِعْنِي أَنْ أَشْكُرَ نِعْمَتَكَ, help me and encourage me to thank you for the blessing you had on me and on my parents, وَأَنْ أَعْمَلَ صَالِحًا تَرْضَاهُ, and do a good deed that you accept. وَادْخِلْنِي بِرَحْمَتِكَ فِي عِبَادِكَ الصَّالِحِينَ, and let me go with your mercy to rahmatak, in your mercy with good عِبَادِكَ الصَّالِحِينَ, with your good servants. Subhanallah. So here, when he sees the blessing of Allah, it didn't take him the arrogance. The arrogance that we know, we see Qarun, when they ask him, where did you get all this? He said, أُتِيتُ عَلَى عِلْمٍ عِنْدِي. I got it from my own knowledge. Just like most of us will will say. So here is two examples. One says, I got it from my knowledge, from my work, and the other one says, Rabbi Uzana ashkur ni'matik. Help me, Allah, to thank you for your blessings on me. Subhanallah. This is another example.